Do you ever get the feeling that when it comes to politicians these days that, well, maybe they're not sending their best? Like maybe they're sending people who think the moon is made out of gases. Because apparently that's exactly who they're sending. Here's the headline. Member of the Party of Science doesn't know what the moon is. And that's Sheila Jackson Lee, a Democratic congresswoman. Now let's take a look at this video.
And sometimes you've heard the word full moon. And sometimes you need to take the opportunity just to come out and see a full moon is that complete rounded circle, which is made up mostly of gases. And that's why the question is why or how could we as humans live on the moon? Are the gases such that we could do that? The sun is a mighty powerful heat that is almost impossible to go near the sun. The moon is more manageable, and you will see in a moment, or not a moment, you'll see in a couple of years that NASA is going back to the moon.
So there you have it. That's all you need to know. The moon is made out of gases, but because of the nature of the gases, it's possible to go there, whereas the sun is a mighty heat, but the moon itself more manageable. Now, of course, you won't be at all surprised to learn that she once led the House Science Committee's Space Subcommittee. And I tell you what, I bet they learned a lot from her. A lot. A lot that's completely wrong. But she's not done yet. Representative Jackson Lee ripped after defending her moon gaffe and blaming it on the GOP. Vote better, people, she says. Well, that is good advice, but maybe not in the way she meant it. So let's see, reacting to the backlash that she received for telling school children that the moon is made of gases ahead of Monday's eclipse, the lawmaker said that her Republican critics are hounding her because they have a, quote-unquote, lust for stupidity. Well, I mean, a lust for laughing at stupidity, I guess. See, elsewhere in her address, Representative Jackson Lee described the moon as a planet, another inaccuracy. Yeah, it's kind of like in the name, right? The moon. But she's not going to let those mean, probably racist critics get her down. She said, quote, obviously I misspoke and meant to say the sun, but as usual, Republicans are focused on the stupid things instead of the stuff that really matters. What can I say, though? Foolish thinkers lust for stupidity. So she misspoke, huh? Maybe we should give it another listen to see where we misinterpreted what she was saying.
And sometimes you've heard the word full moon. And sometimes you need to take the opportunity just to come out and see a full moon is that complete rounded circle, which is made up mostly of gases. And that's why the question is why or how could we as humans live on the moon? Are the gases such that we could do that?
So the moon is made of gases, and then the question is, how could we live on the moon? And then she says, the gases are such that we could do that. So I kind of feel like she's clearly talking about the moon there, unless she was talking about living on the sun, which would also be idiotic. But anyway, she also said this, quote, also, I care more about these children who would not have experienced the eclipse in this enthusiastic manner. And I care more about protecting the rights of women and children than engaging in this kind of senseless dialogue, she added. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure that asking why you think the moon is made out of gases is more senseless than telling children that the moon is made out of gases. But with all of that said, I'm sure you won't find any of this alarming. Let's see. She sits on 3 congressional committees as a senior member of the House committees on the Judiciary, Homeland Security, and the crucial Budget Committee. She was appointed the first female ranking member of the Judiciary Subcommittee for Crime, Terrorism, and Homeland Security, which she now chairs. She chairs the Subcommittee for Crime, Terrorism, and Homeland Security. And I can't help but feel that she might be terrible at that. Let's see, she was named by Congressional Quarterly as one of the 50 most effective members of Congress. The U.S. News and World Report named her as one of the 10 most influential legislators in the U.S. House of Representatives. I find this all astounding because she sounds really dumb. It almost seems as if you're ideologically committed enough, well, nothing else matters. But anyway, I mean, I guess, she's being corrected. So I'm sure now she has a full command over the knowledge that the moon is, in fact, made of cheese. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.